Alrighty, we're back in it again. Alright, I'm recording this the day after the last recording, just because I'm like, I might have some busy times coming up. To donate plasma in a couple weeks. I'm gonna start doing some more work, like at my day job, because I want to pay for some stuff. So I might schedule this instead of on Saturdays or Sunday when I record this. I might schedule this. Yeah, I have a pretty rigid schedule for going to the gym and such, so that I can allow for stuff like this. So let's see. Okay. Because this is essentially a game I'm playing. Yeah, it's kind of work too, but like really, it's also me playing a video game. Let's see. And if I have a less busy week, I might just put it for, or what, actually Saturday afternoon works pretty fine, especially since I get done at 2, so, uh, yeah, but I actually made a few new, ooh, can I, like, can't destroy him, there can only be one. Alright, oh, I was just looking for Ashley's inside that house. Which one? This one? Here? Her. Oh, you forsaken. Oh, yeah, I forgot. It's supposed to be ranged. He gets that I cannot cast that yet. Oh, wait, you know what? Did I even. Yes. Okay, I didn't even read them yet. I'm not gonna lie, Jimmy the cat. I don't like the idea of having walking amongst our race. Who knows how long until Critten's concoction wears off? You're trying to chomp one of her heads off. Until that time, however, we can make ample use of your ferocity. I want you to go out into the battlefield and kill as many of those Forsaken as you can, as brutal a way as you can. We are gonna put fear of the Worgen in them, Timothy Carr. Oops, didn't mean to do that. The Forsaken catapults are kicking the snot out of us. Kicking the snot. Even if we do take care of them, they've, they've 2 ships with rows of cannons at the ready. I have a plan to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. You're putting the stone in his plan. Take out the mechanism manning the catapults. After this, use the catapults to launch yourself aboard the Forsaken ships. If your aim isn't terrible, you should be able to land safely. Once on board, go below decks and take care of each ship's captain. Good luck, Warlock. Yeah, so I've kind of made some new characters for this world. Because like I said, I really do like playing this version of WoW. So I wanted to get like some nostalgia hits. So I made certain characters that hopefully I won't start the recording too soon. So as not to give away their names. Because I feel like just an eventuality that people are just going to find the server I'm on. That seems to be a common case. I've only seen like maybe 1 or 2 people just out in the world while I play these games. Oh, did I never get a... Did I never get a profession? Hmm. Okay. I feel like the apt one to get would be like, yeah, maybe herbalism actually, because like he is, oh, Claw. We're still in Mist in this version, so things like cloth aren't making your own armor okay at the early level, but really the game just gives you good enough gear to the point where it doesn't matter. But you know, so it's actually more advantageous in certain instances to get something else. I think I might go herbalism alchemy. Or glyphs are still kind of important at this point. Might be able to do maybe inscription. I have any green armor? No. It's all white common stuff. Okay. Let's see if I can find the herbalism trainer. There is one here. General goods. Lauren Fence. Okay. Innkeeper. Cooking trainer. Let's see. Here we are, some trainers. Oh, these are like vendors and like class trainers. Okay. Oh, I'm right about finishing up my 30 ounces of coffee. Yep. Ooh. Oh, really? This is kind of like 30 fluid ounces, yeah. Okay. Wait, perfect. Oh, here we go.
What's your story?
I didn't even talk to him before. It's like it's been so long since I played this game. Train me in herbalism. Tell me about alchemy. Alright, I would like to train as an apprentice alchemist.
Keep your chin up, eh?
Keep your chin up, eh?
I got a bad feeling.
Tell me about gathering. Tell me about herbalism. And get that herbalism profession.
Let the light of the new moon guide you.
I was told, yeah, I found out this wouldn't actually kind of reveal anything, so I'm just gonna add some action. But did I already add some action bars? Oh, yeah, I did, didn't I? Screw it, why not? Let's add some more. Okay. Let's also add profession. Okay, coolio. Okay, herb gathering. But I am gonna need a spade.
Get Gavin or get going. Good day.
Can I get up from here? No, probably not. I'll have to go to the general goods person. I think they are in here.
You've come to the right spot, you have.
Yeah. There we go. Herbalism spade. Got him. Yeah, because like I haven't done pretty good profession in so long. What? Can I buy it? Okay.
Always a pleasure.
Yeah, but I remember doing herbalism. I've only experimented with so many, which is really why I wish this game existed simultaneously with other versions of Classic, instead of just only one at a time. No, and because I'd like to experience, like, you know, the game at its different points in history, which I believe is, you know, partially doable with the Chromie time stuff. I'm not sure. I'll have to look more into that. Because if it allows me to like play the game as if it was like an earlier kind of version of it, I'd absolutely do that. Oh, how can I do the map setting? Yes, got him. Okay. And that's the one I saw before. That's right. Okay, silver leaf. Gonna smoke some of that later. Yeah, but I don't know. I'm kind of enjoying just like chilling out in like a podcast style game sesh. Just because it's something that I've always kind of like been watching, you know, in one form or another. I don't know, I just kind of really enjoy kind of like playing the game, kind of sharing my experiences. Because like some people like, you know, if you've seen the last episode, are like, wow, yeah, what a little snot. You got kicked out of the guild for obvious reasons. Uh, that's true. What? Okay. Whoa. But I don't know. Well, it's like there's some experience in this game that I think I am almost useless. Like, I will never. I think plastic. You gotta say that's your flavor. That's okay. You're more than welcome to have that to yourself, and I really applaud that. I don't know, I just didn't enjoy it as much as I did the game I was familiar with. Okay. Oh yeah, do it down this way. Pretty good aim. You're not kill my familiar. Oh jeez. But yeah, I'm not really sure exactly what to talk about. As maybe some ideas that I've been having. Like sometimes like I really need to like keep like notepads and pens where I'm doing stuff. I do get pretty good ideas. Sometimes for stories. Sometimes just for other stuff. Stuff I think would be a cool bit. Like I remember saying I would do like a history of toilet paper like eons ago. I just don't really know how to realize that kind of idea. Although I think it would be really cool as a concept. Um, but yeah, or like what was it? Like a comparing and contrasting of just my um experience growing up. For like several different factors, you know. I just thought it'd be kind of cool. Oh, did I? Oh, did I? Yeah, I did. Okay. I keep forgetting if I like actually read out the quest like I said I was going to. But yeah. Actually, you know, what I talk about just like my kind of like intrigue with British culture. I think I've partially talked about it, but not necessarily some of the wacky stuff I've gotten up to. So there have been moments, right, where since I watch a lot of British content, I've you might have seen it where I start adopting British words and playing. There have been times where I was like, oh yeah, I was just drinking, you know, and instead of being sick, being drunk, I said I was getting pissed. And so I was like, oh no, oh goodness. Uh, and part of me doesn't understand like how like you don't figure out the context clues. We were talking about drinking. I said, oh yeah, I got pissed up. I got pissed. And they're like, oh, I'm sorry you were mad. Like that's not what I said. And like, cause like I have like an insane ability to use context clues, right? And just like I don't know, I've never seen people do it as much as I do to the same extent, and it's I don't know, I it kind of has contributed to this feeling I've had for a while, where like I've never seen myself as different from other people, yet I am almost uniquely different. I'm not sure how to feel about like a lot of people say like, oh, you're really smart, you're really smart, and part of me just says that's bullshit. I'm not that smart, or I should say, you know, I am probably average intelligence, but no, no, my family says it all the time. Like people talk to me. Like I remember at work talking about um. Here's a work story from work, right? One of my coworkers brought a power bank, right? And affixed to this power bank she'd claimed there was um, like a compass, right? Now, for those of you who don't know, to make a magnet, you must run there's a relationship between magnetism and electric current, right? So what happens is you have a coil of conductive material, let's say a copper wire, right? And you run a current through this. You can generate this current in a few ways. When I took physics in college, they used like a machine that actually like generated I think a 12-volt current. It was a generated a 12-volt current or something. You could also use something like a battery to do it if you just connect the open ends of the wires to it. If you connect the open ends of the wires to the diodes of the battery, which for it's just the both ends of the battery, right? So like there's and you as long now one thing you do with the battery, I believe, to help make it a little stronger, you end up just you like also loop it around the magnet to make it a little stronger. But yeah, you can just do that. Oh, I didn't realize I didn't have my minion. Oopsie. Yeah, but like I just recalled that I haven't taken that class since like almost 2 years ago now. Yeah, no, it's been 2 years since I took that class, right? And I just somehow memorized it, and my coworkers were looking at me like I was talking nonsense, or like that was just it was like whoa. I was like, huh? What do you mean? But so anyway, the reason why this is important is so the coworkers claimed there was a compass on it, and I said, well, that might not be helpful because uh, a part of a magnet's tied to a current is that high voltage currents can affect affect the magnet. So like the needle, the red and white needle on on a magnet or on a compass, is just a magnet. It's polarized. So that's how it tells you the direction you're going. And if you have it next to a piece of metal or magnetic metal or what have you, you can end up like messing with the needle and you'll just get nowhere. So that's why like electricity in proximity and strength to the magnet's quite important. So that's why when I see a power bank with a, power bank with a compass on it, and I said, "Can I see this?" Because I wanted to test it. So I knew about which direction I was facing, just based on the orientation of my own house in relation to the to the place I was at. I gotta see this, and I look at it, and I said, "This is a thermometer." And I'm like, what? I was like, thermometer. The It's got Celsius and Fahrenheit on it in like a little needle. Uh, but it's not like the needle you would see on a compass. And we just started busting out laughing because that was just ridiculous. Absolutely goofy. But like, it's one of those things where I just I don't know, because like part of me feels like that's a gimme, you know? Like not everybody has used a compass, at least not in the area I'm from. This place is a little bit more into the suburbs of the city I'm near. So like not everybody. Yeah, and I went through Boy Scouts, so I know what a compass is and I know how it works. Um, so I didn't feel like I was being super smart there. I guess maybe the reason why we found out it wasn't a compass was because I was doing that.
What can I
But it's
do
just
for
something
you?
weird, some wacky. Oh, I have to fix something. So we should just go for that. So
Good
the
day.
compass alternator. Unleash the beast. Not bad, Smith guy. Good thing you're on our side. With the leggings in the road. I don't know if I'll read out the turn in. Whew. Excellent work so far, Timothy Carr. Our scouts have identified the leader of the Forsaken Ground Assault. One of Sylvanus' hand-picked dark rangers. I'm probably, if I'm going to be doing this, I'm probably going to get a cough drop. Also because I bit my tongue recently. I think it was in my sleep. I seem to grind my teeth and bite my tongue in my sleep. So that's helpful. One of Sylvanus' hand-picked dark rangers is overseeing the battlefront from the Walden House near the shore. Take this whistle and use it when you get close to her. I'll have my men let loose our attack mastiffs to take her down. Be careful, Dimitar, if you don't want to engage her alone. Or so you don't want to engage her alone. Let's equip the new armor. I don't know, the basic armors that the intro zones give you is pretty good. I like it. It's not gonna win
Your coin will
war
go a long way here.
Actually, I want to make sure I get some more. Yeah, I'm not gonna need that. Not gonna need that. I'm just gonna buy some vials. I want to
Pop
just take
in
a few
anytime.
potions first. Whew. So I think the first one, whoa. What the hell is that? Oh, yeah, I think it's just the catapults. So I want to make sure I get some more, Peace Lily, or is that what it's called? Peace Bloom, okay. Pick Peace Bloom, not fights. I think that's a Welfkrinder quote. I don't know, it's just some things live rent-free in my head. And I'm not even sure that they're even there sometimes anymore. I just, see something that reminds me of it, it's like, boom. Where is my goo? I guess it doesn't really matter anymore, now that I can actually drain life with them. So, yeah. Yeah. Ooh. I feel like that's just the nature of autism sometimes. Where you are just able to because a common therapy, it's been this common for a long time, is using stimuli to prompt a certain response in order to increase this certain type of behavior. And I remember learning about it a lot in high school. It was actually not high school. They probably touched on it ABA in terms of Skinnerism a bit, but not to the level my college courses ever did. I actually minored in psych. It was just always interesting to me. And so one of those things I find really interesting about it is how sometimes it's it's a prompt, a stimuli that just triggers something that's been in my head for a long time. I just don't always realize it's there. I find that actually fascinating. That it has applications outside the realm of ABA in terms of what I actually can recollect. So, it was oh, I look at the word Peace Bloom, I look at the item, and all of a sudden I say, pick Peace Bloom, not fights. Which, that is a video I have not seen in probably over a decade, or at least. So I just find that kind of fascinating. More Silverleaf. I want to find some. I don't want to go over there yet. Wait, is he even invaded or? There's some more Peace Bloom over there actually. I might head over there. Well, yeah, I kind of have to sneak around. Nah, I'm not gonna bother with that. I'm just gonna take what's here for right now. See, you are getting the most distilled leveling experience. Well, not distilled. Probably more fermented. Yeah, fermented's a better word. Alright. Yeah, I can start with this if there's if I got an exact number. I don't want to drag out this basic herbalism alchemy set too much. Alright, lion's strength is earth root defense. Let's do a healing. Create. Oh, oopsie. Teehee. Awesome. And it'll increase to 10. I also just prefer the old profession leveling a lot better. It just looks a lot better. Awesome. I can... you know what? I might actually do like some, you know, off record leveling of my professions. Or maybe I'll just make an episode where it's all just profession grinding. Oopsie, wrong house. We'll just make, yeah, that'd actually be a kind of cool, it's like, oh, this is the chill episode, no questing. Or, you know, if I doubt I'll get, you know, that big that I'll have mail. Or if I do, it's like, no, I'm gonna be doing this episode, or this episode I'll do pet battles, and just that. Right? In fact, my friend who plays Pokemon, right, he had no idea, well, I wouldn't blame him really, because mainly it's just the WoW crowd that compares pet battles to Pokemon. It is. But, oh yeah, I was actually supposed to be doing something. I actually showed it to him because I was doing it on retail. And he's like, what is this? Like, I don't get it. He's kinda... I want to say this in the best way possible. He is a basic white boy, and I'm okay with that. He is okay with that. So, you know, we all sometimes need our basic white boys. Sometimes we just need our basic white boys. Like, I don't know, just thinking up there for a moment, just repeating what I said. Yeah. Well, like, honestly, I was actually talking to him. Like, hey, can you give me like a reputable source for a vintage white file? Because I play ROMs usually of like the nostalgic games in my youth. Whoa. Ooh, I'm gonna die. Yep, knew it. Oh well. The only reason I let that happen is just because it's simpler to let it happen that way. As long as I'm able to get away from proximity of my body without aggroing. That should be far enough. Yes. Cool. Alrighty. But yeah, I don't know. But I was watching a Peachal videos. I don't watch him a whole lot now. I actually would prefer to catch his streams, if anything else, but he lives on the other side of the planet. So I don't really know how to work around that with my increasingly busy adult schedule of projects and such. Oh yeah, I probably still need that. Yeah.
I don't have a target.
Yeah, I'll probably just get him right now. Just be like, oh, that's cool. I didn't notice that. I've played this game practically since I think like I joined at the end of Code, so it's like 2013 when Mist came out. I've been playing this game for 10 years, more or less. And I was like, wow, okay. I know I took a 5-year gap, but like, yeah, I've practically just jumped right back in on this one. So it's not all that different from the one I grew up on. Oh. What is... Stop dying. Oh my god, it's like, you're a demon. What the hell is wrong with you? I'm like, God, I can't wait to get the tank one, that is ridiculous. honestly, just die because, uh, bruh, you know, Sal Madao type head ass. At least he attacks. Just, goddamn, that sucks. Um, but yeah, I've been watching like on some of his like challenge videos, and I was like, oh god, I kind of actually want to play some vintage ways and ROM hacks he's familiar with. What in the world was that? Those were not cannons or cannons, that's for sure. Go outside and see what's going on. And oh wow, Liam, you know, you didn't have to save me, please.
For Gilneas.
The ocean, Jimmy the car, it swelled everything. The land, the forsaken, amen.
For my people.
Jimmy the car, I was on my way when it happened. No time to waste. A good half of the town, the town watch was in that area that collapsed. Get in there and save as many as you can. Make sure to get them out of the water and onto the shore. Make sure they get any aid they need. Woohoo! A little bit more of this. You know, just sometimes we need some more herbs. Do I need to people them around, or am I just kind of fucked on that regard? Yeah, it kind of looks like it. Okay, okay. Oh, woo! This is just what?
I can't cast that yet.
Oh, thanks, Liam. You're a real bro.
Spell is ready.
I can't loot them. What? Oh, probably because Liam started the attack. Even though, like, they were attacking me. Like, who wouldn't have a romantic fight with Liam? Okay. Woo! Going up. Here's the thing. You know, part of me really thinks about, like, fanfic a lot because I've actually written some. And I'm, like, weirdly into just hearing the perspective of other thought processes or, like, other people. Right? Like, sometimes I think, like, that's why I like the Josie and Nagato podcast, Other People's Lives. I've kind of grown away from stuff like that. It's just like a change in taste, but like it's something I'm still decently interested in. Like there was a whole 2.5 hour episode where they interviewed an adult actress, let's put it that way, and it was like one of the most enthralling videos of that series I had ever seen. It was so good, and how they kind of just sat down and kind of heard a lot about it. Like yeah, it's just YouTube, right? And well, I loved hearing about it or all this other type of stuff because it was just a new way of kind of looking at things, um like an interesting, you know, like slice of a person's whole life. I just thought it was really
For
cool.
Gilneas.
I would take the minor healing potion
For my
because
people.
we've escaped death through dumb luck, Jimmy the car, but luck is running out. The coast is becoming flooded even as we speak. And from the looks of it, the landmass beneath us hasn't quite settled yet. I hate to say this, but we have to leave. Curses, Jimika. I cannot lose my homeland twice in one lifetime. Yet, these earthquakes are not an enemy we can defeat. Phew. Tell Gwen Armstead to start the evacuation. What was I talking? I was like, yeah. But like, one of those things I really like learning about is just like people's like fetishes and kind of like just things about them that are just not what are considered the social norm for the area that they live in. So, for instance, let's say like a furry. I have seen plenty of them in the wild. Uh, and weirdly enough, I don't even consider that a pun, right? I've seen plenty of the um, I've seen like plenty of like some of the stuff like fanfics surrounding it. And, like, I think I even did a joke like over like 2 years ago right? You know, just where I like. See, I think I messed up the joke. The joke was that I was supposed to be doing like reading a math textbook or a chemistry textbook, and I would look at and see the cameras watching me. Like, and I cover it with like furry pictures I printed out or something. I actually did the joke in reverse, so it just was kind of more stereotypical. But it was something along that line. Um, oh, did I get something from that? Oh yeah, that. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna rearrange this. Cool. Um, where's it going? Oh yeah, yeah. But God, where it's like literally, I need to start getting a pen and pencil, writing down exactly what I'm talking about, because this is gonna go nowhere fastly. Okay. Okay. I've actually had to pull out a pencil because I do not know where my special pens are. Oh well. Yeah, so one of the things that I kind of like really find interesting about the fanfics and how they're written is that I feel like I'm like not that great of a writer, right? Um, but I've had some people express interest in what I have written and what's out there. I'm just saying sometimes I don't always have the commitment's not always there. Um, just because I
Ain't
was like,
you
oh,
a
I want to do all this,
chipper-looking
I
one?
want to do that, I want to do
Keep your
this.
chin up, eh? Watch your back.
Right, so
Long live
I kind of
Greymane.
just get it done when I can and
Farewell.
put it out there.
That's enough gabbing for me
Like,
today.
you
Long
never
live
really,
Greymane.
short stories are hard to publish, man. I don't, and those are kind of my things to write. So that's why sometimes I write fanfic. But like, when I look at a Worgen, I don't know what fanfic I would write. I feel like I'd write like a gothic horror. There's some, like the joke is that oh the Worgens are furries, but I'm like, no, they're werewolves though, right? And that may both of those things may be true. But like when I think of the Worgen and how I would tell a story about them, I often think of like the old school, you know, monster movies of like gothic stories. Like, oh, somebody coming to terms with their transformation, whether or not they're hurting people or something like that. Like
What
their
is it?
identity, stuff like that. Oh, somebody texting me? Yes, that would be my father. Okay. Yeah, it's one of those things I'm working on where I'm like trying to plan
Make it
out my
quick.
schedule for the next few weeks, just so I can try to make like, this content pretty consistent. Like, hey, Bata, got anything for me? That I can like pencil in somewhere. It's like, well, now that you mention it, we just had a big row recently at my house about like doing chores, so I actually had to give him a schedule. That's why I'm like trying to plan it and slot it. You know, that's how you do it these days. Oh yeah, the hungry Etten. Listen, Jimmy Picard, we're not going to make it very far without transportation, are we? If we just hardtail it out of here, Forsaken will catch up to us in no time at all. Rounding up some horses from stable grounds southeast here would normally be a breeze. There's one little snag. The last quake spooked the Korok, the Itten, down from the mountains. If we don't get those horses soon, I fear he will. Oh, I keep trying to abandon it. I don't know why I'm doing that. Okay, so I've got to round up 5 horses. Take this real quick. Oh, there he is. Big man. I'll actually steal whatever this is. Yeah, piece of bloom. Just real lickety split. while I'm in the area. So I guess you suppose I could just like grind this up another time, going to like Elwyn, just do it. I don't know. I like just kind of doing it in the moment. That's always how I like to do it. I don't like when it's just grinding. I like to get out in the wild. But now back to the task at hand. I have to steal these horses. Oh my god. See, I watched a lot of JonTron in high school, and even after high school, like into my college days. And sometimes there's like it's just like, I don't know, there was like something that I was hearing, right? I was out with my coworkers at like a bar, and just out at a bar with my coworkers, and there was like uh, just a kid. Well, it was chilly, so like we were at the bar, so but like I could hear the kid across the room, talking about horses. She said horse, and all I could think about was that Vanilla Ice movie where he goes, "The chick that drives the horse." It's like things like that just live rent free in my head, and I'm not unhappy about that really. Because like, why wouldn't you want that in your head? One of the best movies ever made, unironically. Right up there with Pootie Tang. I've been watching way too many of those movies. Like I've been trying to watch more movies outside of my usual every other week now, essentially, movie a night with my friend, because sometimes I'm also trying to like proofread them for him to kind of assure of their quality. Sometimes I'm just trying to like gather data on like more movies to watch, all sorts of stuff. So like I've been watching the scary movies, which I don't think I'll have time for it tonight. I'll try to pencil it in some other nights. I have them for a few more weeks. Um, but yeah, it's like I just seeing Leslie Nielsen in that movie just blew me away. So I'm like, what are you doing here? Like this classic spoof comedy movie actor. Um, because if you don't know who Leslie Nielsen, well, there's also like a movie I really want to show him. I want to see the Lethal Gun movie or the Lethal Gun movies with him. Or is it Loaded Gun? I don't remember what it's called, but it's like a spy movie. Um, I think no, it's Naked, the Naked Gun. That's right. It's the Naked Gun movies with Leslie Nielsen, because they're just so chef's kiss. Because that's why part of why I like watching things from earlier decades like 80s, 90s, 70s, because you get to hear about these people who don't know a whole lot, and then now that you're living some 45 years later, um, you get all this information that they didn't have at the time. So, like for instance, in one of the Lethal Gun movies, O.J. Simpson plays a character who always is getting beat up or like falling down a flight of stairs. I think he's like the villain, right? Or like I was watching what I think it was Eddie Murphy Raw. And you're like, oh my god, Eddie Murphy Raw, he's just so bad. I'm like, no, actually I love Eddie Murphy's comedy. Um he's kinda like it's not actually that bad for the time in which it came out in. So you know what I mean? So, like there's definitely some language in it that I'm like, it's a good choice, but like every comedian, you know, like I probably won't have the option to ask him it right now how he feels about that language, but like I feel like he'd still be on the fence about it. But that's just irrelevant. I digress. But I like love Eddie Murphy Raw, and there's like the first couple bits are talking about how he's getting chastised by family entertainers of the day. One of them being Mr. Bill Cosby, and I'm like, it's really just poetry. to hear a story from the lips of a comedian in the 80s talk about how Bill Cosby doesn't like that he swears too much and that he's not a family entertainer or an all-around great guy. It's really just beautiful to see to have this kind of hindsight. Like, yeah,
What is
funny
it?
you should say. Um, but yeah, it's just actually kind of fascinating to see. Ooh, some of these textures are kind of good. All right. Oh, did I not have braces on? Well, those aren't the wrists. Those are my gloves, essentially. Let's see what's up here. I want to get that herb. Gimme. I want it. All right. Yep. There we go. Cool. I have 6 to 18. Okay. Peace bloom. It is. Sorry, you guys are gonna see me just get distracted by yummy herbs. I could use this to make it a little faster. Just gimme. Yeah. Yeah. uh, but yeah, I've just been watching like a bunch of stuff. Not as much now that I'm getting into a bit more games. I'm not reading as much, but I still got like a list that I want to get through at some point. It's kind of like I just get through whichever one I want to at the time. More peace bloom. Delicious. Oh, can I even get back up here? I think if I go that way, I should be able to. But yeah, so like recently, me and my friend had been watching all the Final Destination movies, and we have one more to go. Well, let's see, we actually both. Oh my god. Wacky. Oh my goodness. You can't even get that in this version of the game. It's just actually glitched out. Oops, I'm gonna have to go around this way. That's just wacky. Where is Grandmama? Okay, nice.
Any friend of Greymane is a friend of mine. That's
Any
enough
friend of
gabbing
Greymane?
for me today.
Leave now? Well, if I must, then I must. But will you be a sweetheart and find something for me? I've lost my favorite book, and I won't leave without it. After you explain the gravity situation, Grandma Wall shakes her head condescendingly. Yeah, just find the book, will you?
Good day.
Fine, I'll get the damn book. It's probably gonna be something stupid like, all the works lost in the Library of Alexandria. God, who would read such a thing? Oh, where did he die again? Jesus. Oh, but yeah, I can also just summon the tank down here, right? Yeah. Oh, my Void Walker. I just completely forgot about that. Awesome. And he is Razfek. Nice. Oh, yeah, now I remember. I have to write down my topics. Oh. And one of the reasons I thought the 5th one was of note to him, why I really wanted to watch it, is actually because we watched a movie called Fired Up. And I think I talked about this in the last recording. And he's in one of the Final Destination films. I really want to just see if he recognizes him and be like, you gotta risk it to get the biscuit. Because it's so dumb, and I didn't even realize it. To be fair, I hadn't seen Fired Up until
I
I
got
was
a
like,
bad
until like
feeling.
earlier this year.
Farewell.
Back, back when I was doing my training. Whoa, whew. When I was doing my training. So, like I
Keep your
hadn't
chin
seen
up,
the
eh?
Final Destination films at all,
Watch your
and I
back.
had not even, I've just only seen the Dead Meat videos on them. So I just, I just look, I was like, I recognized him after I seen him. Oh my god, that's the dude. Like, I just really loved how he smiled. It's funny to me. Cause it like I remember a coworker of mine would do that like as a joke. 'Cause it's a weird smile. But that's just actually his smile. Like there's so many lines from that movie that I can just recall. Like you know, I'm he says he's like I'm 11 in Crocs. Or 11. I'm a size 11. 10 in Crocs. It was just the weirdest line, and they gave it its own camera angle. So I just look at that, I'm like, what actual hell? Yeah, it's just a really great movie. Alright, now to get Grandma's clothes. She will be cosplaying for as Luffy for One Piece. The good clothes, oh boy. Here we go.
Get gabbing or get going. Keep your chin up, eh?
Ah, I'm a peach, huh?
Watch your back.
Alright. Did I get anything? I didn't get anything yet. Okay. Granny's mallet. Right. About the evacuation, yeah. Just cannot leave without my poor cat. An adorable orange tabby. Chance's favorite spot is to play by broken down cot near the arbor north of here.
That's enough gabbing for me
Okay, I'll
today.
just grab him. I know this one. It's kind of common. Which is always like weird. It's kind of sinister what actually goes on. Like here's the cat. Yep, there we are. Oh. Whoa. Yeah, I remember seeing that coming, but like, I thought for a moment he was gonna just like shoot the cat, or like I'm like, oh yeah, it's not he's not gonna do it though because, it's like the cat from Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance, that will just like dip and like he'll dodge literally every attack you throw at him. It's kind of awesome to see. And like that is actually another game I've played, and I like really I didn't like 100% it. I like got all the gear. I didn't play the DLC levels because I thought they were kind of trash. And
What's
like,
your
they looked
story?
kind of boring. They just
Long
didn't have
live
the same
Greymane.
oomph either.
Good day.
So yeah, no, but like those games are awesome. They really are. Peace Bloom, more Peace Bloom. Okay, I'll go get those real quick. Because like I will unironically listen to some of the songs from those soundtracks as I'm traveling for work. It's awesome. Like that one's so good. I've actually like made a playlist of the full 4-minute versions of each song. Of course, including the All I Want for You Christmas remake. And actually, Nuclear by Mark Oldfield. That one's also awesome. Alright, there's some more Peace Bloom. Coolio. Gonna get some more. I like to have even numbers when I'm making some of this stuff. Just for kicks and giggles. Somebody's making something in the house. I hear the, yeah, okay, there it is. I hear the oven going off. God, imagine stopping my recording just to turn off the oven. Couldn't be me. I feel like that Smosh was like, get out of the fire!
What can I do for
Oh, there's fucking fire!
you? See you around.
God, it's like I
See you later.
am kind of of the vision that of the opinion that like
See you later.
people who say I like the old Smosh are like
Safe travel. See you
they're
around.
not the type of people I like to hang out with and talk about Smosh with because I don't know. I like the new stuff. I like a lot of the stuff, experimental stuff they've gotten around to. Like the theater, it's kind of hit or miss with the theater, but I like it. I like what's going on there. There's definitely some good bits. Try Not to Laugh has always been kind of mid for me. to an extent. There are some ones that kind of caught me off guard initially. They're like, oh, Trivial Pursuit's a pretty good one. I kind of really only like when they do characters, or the Chosen, or Chosen versus Chosen. It's just like a personal taste of the jokes said. I do love just watching compilations of Spencer. Spencer's literally my favorite. He's like one of those people who says stuff, but he doesn't mean it. He's saying it just to say it. And one of those I find that pretty good. Oh, gross. Damn, that's some weird ass fucking worm physics. One of the things I really like about that then is just because like I've met people who say stuff like that, but they are not being ironic, they are being serious. And that's not funny to me. When somebody's like serious about those sorts of things that they say. So it's like, ugh. But like, yeah, Spencer's not being serious. In fact, he'll often say like, is that too much? Do we need to cut that? Or like the funeral roast. The funeral roasts were so good. Like, each and every one of them are so great. And I didn't watch them for like at least a few years after they came out. It's weird. They were so good. Like, I just cannot speak highly enough about that. Like, seriously, I'm a big Smosh Pit guy. You know,
Something first.
you know, the sketches are a bit different these days, if there are any. I really like them. They're pretty nice.
You need something?
All right.
Have a good one.
Oh, I didn't read these.
See you around.
I get a bag at least. That's pretty good.
Safe travel.
Oh, I got the ability to get the health stone.
See you later.
Thanks for your help, Jimothy Carr. This ship is ready to sail. You could tell Miss Armstead that we're not going to take part in the land evacuation. We Haywoods have been men of the sea for generations. We are going to leave our home, then we'll do so by sea.
Have a good one.
Have a good one. Have an egg. Switch these, because I always want highest amount of space first. I sell a bunch of stuff now. For big dollars. Big money. Oh, it's so pretty. Please get some more alchemy done when I get back. Are we out with the recording? Okay, wow, I've been going for a while. I'm not sure if I want to make this one longer or such, because I want to pace it properly. You know what I mean? So, it's like, it's more like a podcast style thing. I don't know if I'm ever going to make another one. Maybe I'll say like, oh, this is season 2, or, because there's not really a whole lot to do with that. Right, because this isn't very classic. I'd just be going through the same quests over and over again. But I definitely like to continue maybe using WoW as a content method, just for my kicks and giggles. Need some water. Remember, kids, hydrate or dihydrate. It's asinine to open, actually. Whew. Oh. Yeah, sometimes like I can tell I've been speaking for a while, even without the cough drop, because of like, just my throat gets kind of dusty, man. It happens. You know, it doesn't want me speaking for this amount of time all the time. Oh. Yeah, but like, I think it's a kind of fun game. I'm just kind of, I like to get back into something. And there's sometimes I have, I've played like I've been thinking about this one Nancy Drew game I haven't played in a while. Not since I did that terrible stream of it, like a while back. What was it? It was the Ireland one of Nancy Drew. It was the Haunting of Castle Moy.
What can I do for
I actually
you?
was kind of debating playing that one again. It's time for everyone to head to safety. That includes you, Jim and Picard. Head to Greymane Manor. The others will be there shortly. Don't worry about me. I'll make sure that everyone makes it out of here in one piece. Yes, even the few barrels we have in the pen. Once you get there, speak to Queen Greymane about the gravity of the situation.
That's enough gabbing for me today.
I am not going to accept this yet. I at least want to do my alchemy first. Oh, and sell some stuff, of course.
Paying customers only.
Paying customers only. I could do that all day. Yep. There we go.
What? No tip?
I actually like not having to be at a forge or anything for this. I'm just gonna create 18. Why not? See if Jack's got anything for me after I get done with this. Like, oh yeah, now you can use more with Earthroot. If I ever find some. I think there's there is some Earthroot in the area. But like it's not like close or anything. I think I'm still in a different zone from finding Earthroot. And I personally would like it sometimes to be a bit more accessible, like some of the ingredients. But like sometimes it just never is. I don't know how to feel about that. Yeah, why not? Create the last one to be up to 30. There you go.
How about we make a deal?
Because like, I don't know. I like you to be able to just get the stuff easily and go. But I know that's not really conducive to the whole WoW experience.
Spread the good word, eh?
I would rather just be able to easily find the ingredients so I can level it up. Because I am not a super huge fan of just grinding the one thing and
What
one
can
thing
I
only.
do for you?
Okay. We control blood elixir, train, minor mana.
We are bound by a common enemy.
Okay. Earthroot, troll blood. What's troll blood again? Oh yeah, that's peace bloom Earthroot. Healing mana. Oh, mage royal. Oh, you should be able to get a decent amount of mage royal here, I think. And like the next zone that we're going to. Okay.
What's your story?
Oh,
Get gabbing or get going.
Come on, man.
Watch your back. Ain't you
Alright.
a chipper looking one?
Ain't you a chipper looking one? Yeah. Yeah, because that's one thing I think about, like, also when I'm making a character, who's gonna do professions, is how common is the, like, the profession I have in mind? How common are the ingredients there? Like, most early game starting zones have practically everything, and most of the zones in general, but there are some where it's not as common. Whew. Or that, it just becomes not as worth it to deal with it. Alright, and now we're going up. Actually, one thing I would love to get, like, better at is Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm, like, not that great at it. I pick a lot of divisive decks sometimes, like, I do a junk deck. I have a hero deck that I have, full of all sorts of stuff. And
I got
really,
a bad feeling.
I just love playing the game. I'm just not that great at it.
Any friend of Greymane
Like,
is a
I
friend
feel
of
like it's
mine.
actually kind of a lot cooler than chess. Just playing Yu-Gi-Oh! You ought to speak again. He's been locked up in his observatory ever since this ordeal started. I'm sure he's working on a plan for his people. He's a very stubborn individual.
Farewell.
Like, I don't. I was told a recommendation is actually to just watch the anime and learn that way, at least some common combos. But I was always told that the anime's not really that great at playing the game. He's like, yeah, it kinda isn't, but it gives you some ideas on how the cards are actually supposed to be used. So I might actually look at the GX anime in that instance, just to see if I can get some more ideas.
My people have suffered
There you
so
are,
long.
Jimothy. It's been
If
I've been
only I
expecting
could
you.
shoulder more
I got
of
word
their
of your
burden.
recovery, and wait, do you feel that?
Gilneas will
Look, Jimothy,
prevail.
look at what become of Duskhaven. Look at the place, what's become of the last safe place in gilneas. Oh, I just dropped it for that one. Oh no, not Duskhaven. What are we gonna do now? Forsaking ships? No! What did these kind of zoom ins, bro? That's kind of wacky.
Gilneas will rise again.
We have no choice, Jimmy the car. We must move further inland. I don't like it one bit, but we're vulnerable here. Return to the stables below the manor. Let's get everybody on carriages and send them eastbound. I pray it's not too late. Yeah, it's well, like, I don't know. There's so many things I want to try. At least once. I'm kind of like somebody who likes trying new things, but may not always get super committed to them. Like I've been learning languages. I talked about that before. You know, want to get good at Yu-Gi-Oh. Want to learn to play an instrument at some point. Just some things, just because. In fact, I'm gonna go work out today. I'll probably leave in a few hours. But yeah, I should probably shower after this recording. It's been a while, so yeah, I got my laundry all done. I actually need to put away my old laundry, just been stacking up. Oh yeah, okay. What are you going for now? Give it a little bit. Okay, go. I might cut it once I get to the new zone. We'll see how I kind of feel about that. But I do want to get around to some of my own stuff. Maybe some chores that I might do, maybe do my Duolingo real quick. I want, like, yeah, I think the zone's actually pretty good sometimes. I don't, sometimes I don't really know how I feel about certain zones. Because on the surface, there's a lot about gilneas that I like. I don't know, it's like, because like, some of them, the vibes, I like more. Like, I like the Old Core's vibes more than this one. I don't like the general atmosphere of Dunmonroe. Elwyn's kind of just milquetoast to me. Don't really care for it, you know? Gilneas pretty good. I'm not really a big fan of the gnomes. But I did make a gnome character because I wanted to make fun of John Richardson. Just the dwarf vibe didn't suit him well enough, so I made him a gnome. Right, the ogres. Is that an ogre, or are you just happy to see me? Well, I got Gilneas. Thanks for stopping, Jimmy the car. Our carriage got hit pretty bad.
For my people.
The ogres got two of our stagecoaches. This one and that one fell into the marsh just north of here. I want you to head there and rescue any survivors while we had to plan to deal with these ogres. Gotta get some crash survivors. Oh my. We're in the marshes. Yeah, because I'm not sure actually what I want to do next. I maybe want to watch a movie after this. Maybe I'll do some more WoW, but I've kind of been playing a little bit this morning. I've got some time I need to spend on chores tomorrow. It's kind of like, you know, I'm just kind of seeing what I want to do with my time, really. Because there's not a whole lot of it really left, not in that regard, it's just like, there's like only so many things I can do, right? I want to make sure I'm like not like going too fast through something. I just want to make sure I'm like using my time a little more wisely. Just the game's here. I can play the game anytime I want. Yeah. Like what other fun activities? Like I've always kind of been thinking about that. Like maybe I should like go to a bookstore or a new drugstore that I'm not familiar with. Although bookstores are really hard to find around here. Maybe like bookstore might be a little bit better. Maybe I should, like, I actually trying to read Pride and Prejudice, which is a book I've kind of, like, shunned for some time. or I'm trying to read books I've never read before, or reread some I haven't read in like years. So I've kind of been working on putting like Island of Dr. Moreau on my read list, stuff like that. Let's see. And just watching, like I said, watching movies I haven't gotten around to, or even sometimes playing games. Like, maybe the thing I'm trying to get back into Darkest Dungeon a little. But that one's just kind of hard for me. Sometimes I'm not sure how I really feel about it. Like I said, I'm not actually a huge roguelike fan. I'm also like a pretty baby gamer. You know, I feel like when I look at Dark Souls, I see, oh no, that's gonna be too hard for me. Oh my, oh no. What will I do? 'Cause I just don't want to like sweat out those hours that it takes to actually play that game. I'll just leave that for right now. Let's see. Oh yeah, gotta go back to Liam. Yeah, so it's like, yeah, I feel like that's a common thing for people my age. It's just kind of reevaluating how you're using your time, and whether or not you want to continue doing what you're doing, you want to like alter it a little bit, you know, you want to do something new. You know, just how it is. And yeah, just kind of like reevaluating what you've held in. Like recently I bought the more Power Rangers Megazords. Kind of why I'm working a bit more, and I want to work on like making more money, stuff like that, so I can you know, help pay and meet my savings goal. You know what I mean? Because like I like Power Rangers, I like the Megazords. I did not have Megazords when I was a kid because they were like super expensive. Some of these Megazords came out before I was born, so they were always going to be expensive for my family. And I remember one time I considered, like, you know, I was at like a hospital that had a like a daycare sort of situation, right? And I was there for for a lock-in that my school was doing. And we had pool all night, we could play games, all sorts of stuff, right? I remember seeing once where the kids were at, that they had a Samurai Storm Megazord. It was the DX version too. I was so like, oh, I wanted that thing. I wanted it so bad. I mean, considered stealing it. Eventually, I just didn't. You know, it was just too much to carry out or something like that. They're like, and I just kind of rationalized that I didn't want to do it. So I ended up leaving it alone. But gosh, I'll always kind of think about that and just kind of how I really wanted some of these things. But like, I didn't have a job until I was 18. So that made saving up for some of these things very hard. Very time consuming even, too. I don't know. That's why I'm kind of getting them now, because there's only so many that I want, and like, with the DX version, they're like, they take up a lot of space. I actually saw a whole video on comparing and contrasting DX versus SMP. I think it's SMP or like mini pla versions. I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of here. Just because, like, yeah, that's a common concern for collectors, actually. Is, are you using your space wisely? Like, I don't even have enough space at the best of times. And, like, I'm not just collecting, it's not just, like Megazords that I have. I have books. I have, like, figurines. I have all sorts of stuff, really. That I kind of, like, lay claim to.
For Gilneas.
How'd it go, Jimothy Carr?
For my people.
You definitely got that in angry. I heard it myself. Let's hope this works.
For Gilneas. Just in time.
Our carriage drivers. Oh.
Here come the Forsaken. For my people.
Our carriage drivers were told to regroup in the fishing town of Stormglen. Our scouts report there might be shelters and supplies to be found there.
I expel you from our ancestral lands.
Nice. Oopsie, got the Etten. Hehe. Yep, for real. I actually like this. It's actually kind of funny, and the banter's pretty cool. Like, I think I've always kind of like, in terms of RPing, I've always like been really bad at banter. But me and my friends did D&D last night, and I'd say my banter was okay. It was decent. Yeah, for what was being asked of me. Oh, I don't have to watch this. Yeah, that's right. But like, RPing's always kind of weird. Like I've tried like out a bunch of voices last night. Trying to just get in the mood a bit. Oh, it's okay. It's definitely. I feel like I would definitely do well in like improv. That'd be kind of fun. Maybe to try out. Ooh, get some water. The gulp was not ASMR. Ooh. I feel like if I ever manage to get some modicum of audience from this, like, that's probably gonna be the most clipped thing about me. It's my loud ass gulps. Jack. Nice to see you.
Any friend of
Anything for me?
Greymane is a friend of mine.
No. Only at
Watch
50.
your back.
Not herbalism, because I think it's
Ain't
herbalism.
you a
Just
chipper looking one?
based, yeah,
Long
the
live
once I do some other
Greymane.
stuff. Okay. Um. Yep, there's Gwen. Gotcha.
What's your story?
Good seeing you made it, Jimmy. Looks like most everybody did. We're not doing too bad so far for an emergency evacuation.
Good day.
Well, what do you know, Jimmy? All this time in Stormglen's been left mostly intact. Too bad the Forsaken are still working their way inland, but it'll make a fine place to rest our feet for a night or two. The other half of town is overrun with spiders. We asked the villagers to stay away from there. Perhaps you'd like to lend a hand in clearing spiders out? I'm certain injured men and women will sleep a little more soundly if they know someone's keeping those eight-legged beasts away.
Long live Greymane. You wish to buy?
Actually,
Trade? That's
let's see
enough
if
gabbing for me
my
today.
redstone automatically sets here. Stagecoach craft site. Okay,
I have what you seek. We are bound by a
Okay.
common enemy.
Oh,
Make it
no.
quick.
I found a journal by a man named Bradshaw. Unfortunately, it's missing many pages, especially towards the end. If you find enough of these pages, I might be able to piece together what happened. Yeah, after the curse broke out. Who knows? Maybe people in this town found a way out. Maybe there are still survivors here. Maybe my father is still alive. Ooh. There's just random NPCs. Yeah, NPCs. Okay, time to get some pages real quick. Some easy experience. Make that level 10. Alright, almost there. Probably cap it once I get to level 10 and choose my spec. Can I read these journal pages? No, I can't read. Oh, that sucks, bro. I think maybe I'll get to read them when I'm done, but like I thought it'd be kind of cool to read them. I don't just remember that part, like, because like I remember like in Skyrim sometimes they'll let you read pages you find like that, like especially for the butcher quest line in Winterhold. I don't know if they let you do it here. Like 6 pages. Or like there's another one I remember, or was it WoW I'm thinking of? Oh yeah, it was WoW. It's the nozzle crank dude, I think. He was like, alright, let's get the manual to this rocket from this genius inventor. Okay. Let's suck the life out of them. Drain them dry. Awesome. I think that actually be kind of a cool perk is damage over time, but it's like exponential. So like it only lasts, let's say 2 seconds, but you can rank it up to, it's like, let's say it's like Oh, it does, yeah, X damage, and X times X squared damage, and you know, stuff like, and then so on and so forth. I think that would actually be cool, and it only lasts for like a certain amount of seconds, but you can actually rank it up by getting more time. I think it'd be fun. I really like doing RPGs. They're so fun. Right, and now I just need to kill more skitters. Yeah, I've got all those pages. I do like the damage over time, but I think it would be a lot more like awesome if like the damage was a little more hardcore. Okay. Alright, let me just start draining them. Alright. Yeah, I'm just kind of like, winding down a little. Yeah, I've got some things I need to take care of, but I don't know if there's like enough time for another topic. Let's see. I'm trying to think of another like small. Oh, I'm kind of at the end, so maybe I'll just talk about like what I might do. So I might like do a window. I bought a plant today. That was pretty cool. Draconera. No, it's not Draconera. It's like the cane style plant. That like grows a lot. I think it's called. No, I think it's called Draconera. Or am I like thinking of like I have a sundew? Some of them are no, Drosera is a sundew. That's right. Yeah, this one's called Draconera. So it's like what you usually get when you buy Lucky Bamboo from a store. Draconera is also own plant. There are some giant varieties and stuff that are it's called like the dragon plant. It's like
Get
wild.
gabbing or get going. Keep your chin up,
Yes,
eh?
made it to level 10.
Farewell.
Alright, time to pick my spec. I feel like I was always just gonna go with affliction. I do enjoy affliction. Drain soul haunt. Yeah, I do just like this one. Unstable affliction, 3 mana. Or I might. Yeah, I feel like I'm just kind of I'm an affliction boy. I'm just in it for the game. Conflagrate. What? Why am I getting that? I chose. What world? Like, why am I getting that? I thought I was getting all those abilities. What? Oh, in case I respec, I think, because I can just do that. Can I? No, yeah, that's right. I have to go to a trainer to do it right now. Right?
What is it?
And pay silver to
Make
do
it
it.
quick.
Alright, coolio. I'm gonna just accept the new quest, and there aren't any yet. Any new quests yet? Okay, okay. Well, thanks for chilling out with me today. I'm gonna head out for the evening. You guys have a good